So this is where we're at. You could be a healer, magician, you have psychic powers, you're clever, you're a sorcerer, you may have Capricorn placements, 8th degree placements, or Capricorn 8th degree placements. The universe is nudging you. This has to do with your words. The universe is nudging you to respond. It has to do with your words. You're in a position, your soul is in a position that it remembers and it's resonating with setting a new oath, setting new sacred values, setting new vows that you, at the end of the cycle, which is where you're seeing the end and the beginning and the end, you at the end of the cycle are breaking certain chains, okay, that are preventing you from seeing these new doors or openings, possibilities. We have, once you set up the meeting with your soul, take the blindfold off, you'll see the movie that you have been watching, that you have been giving into, an ideology or perception or deception that you have been willingly allowing the soul to involve yourself in or make it your life, making this illusion or deception your life. We have here Aldebaran, constellation of Taurus, Gemini, 9 degrees, 8 to 9 degrees. In the beginning was the word. With this royal star energy of Aldebaran, clear mind, thoughts on paper, silver gate, soul, descend to earth. 1 second. Take that spiritual bath, moon, Cancer. This is a mother energy. Clear mind, thoughts on paper, silver gate, soul descends to earth. So we have the world card is here, but it's right here, the world card, which is the completion of a cycle. Then you have the 10 of swords and the 5 of swords, which speaks of a lot of temptations, an ending that had to do with a lot of temptations that stemmed from a feeling that was generated based off of the way you were raised. But it led to a higher truth. And this higher truth allows you to see these different possibilities. Doesn't matter which element they come through, whether it's earth, which is something that will be more tangible or realistic, quote unquote realistic, but you do have the other elements of fire, water, and air. And you have this water and air essence coming through with this opportunity, this gift. We have take the spiritual bath, cosmic parents, the destroyer. Yeah, the cosmic parents are coming in, breaking the chains. This is the truth. Ignorance is not bliss. Trying is an insult to doing. Trying is an insult to doing. Remove the self-imposed doubt in your power. And also, as long as you need anything that you already have, you are literally going against your heart's desires and bringing it in and manifesting it. But because it's not appearing the way you have specifically asked for it, some of you may not realize that what it is that you're asking for, there are certain things that are coming in that are the seeds of these situations that you were asking for. Then we have Sekhmet, Vas, Goddess of War, and the Destroyer. That's the Destroyer then. Wow, 9 of Wands energy. Solar Deity, Destroyer of all enemies of the Sun God, Ra. Destroyer of all enemies of your path and your immortal purpose. If we're going to put this into a practical term. So when it comes to your immortal spirit and your life purpose, there is nothing that is going to get in your way. And that was a message not too long ago where That came through. That came through. And also, if you're going to connect with me on IG, just no DMs. Just have to say that. We have here Eight of Pentacles, Hangman. Yeah, no. Ignorance is not bliss. Trying is an insult to doing. Remove the self-imposed doubt in your power. So when I'm expressing this, ignorance is not bliss, there's so much that's been in the face of the collective, and the collective continues to just sweep it under the rug. Well, let me tell you something here, collective, that continues to sweep shit under the rug in terms of when you know better, you do better, but still not doing so. Okay. That time is done. It's completely done. And there are certain things, fine prints, that are being put into place within each and every individuals to become part of this whole bigger picture. Okay. Now, if there is a certain glitch in terms of a certain path, you as that person that is connected to that path is not fully using their power because you're still comparing yourself to whatever the fuck else is outside of you, there's going to have to be an adjustment that will be made. So that way the proper power is involved within this bigger picture. And what bigger picture am I speaking of? The power that is a power unto itself, love. While every other emotion requires something else to happen that would have to go against love. Yeah. I've been saying that for some time now. To be mindful of what it is that you are listening to, what your eyesight is coming across, because you're in a position that you cannot unsee. Therefore, the effect of that cause or whatever it is that comes thereafter this particular frequency, it'll trickle down in so many different variations, obviously, for the person, in terms of you may experience something and not know where it comes from, and not realizing that certain things, linked to this particular experience, where once you recognize that, you now step fully into your power, which is loving yourself. Because part of you loving yourself would mean you disconnecting from those things that disconnect you from loving yourself, or overstepping boundaries. Okay, so let's see. We have spirit child, unconditional love, guardian angel, beautiful, the Most High. The answers you've been looking for already here. But there are things that you would have to let go that requires forgiveness. This is why it's important to be mindful of words, your experiences that you're having visually, because everything leads to something. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is going to lead to something else, to the next thing. So whatever it is that you are looking at in your life right now stems from a process of events that occurred that led you to this vision. Some of you are right here in this moment watching this video because you're at a crossroads, having to make a decision when it comes to you focusing on something that is of the past, or you taking this opportunity that requires you to take a leap of faith emotionally. So opening up, because you may have been around people or situations where you couldn't really express the way you feel, and you not expressing the way you feel is blocking you from your creativity. In whichever way, shape, or form that this essence appears in your life, or experience appears in your life, where you are around people or a group of people, group of people where you can't express yourself fully, and you have to filter it. Because once you have to filter it, now you're going to get defensive because you recognize that you have to filter it, and you're going against what it is that comes with love and compassion. And because you have to add a defensive layer to it, now it comes with a different, set of emotions where it may be aggressive, but at this point now, okay, depending on who you are, something you just gotta know who you are at this point. That would be where you would have to get it personal because whew, the Most High is your guardian angel. There is no form of ignorance. You're not even allowed to be in this space for too long. With the Most High as your guardian, you're not allowed to be in that space for too long. So whoever doesn't listen, that makes sense. I resonate with that. Where people may take your words for granted. And also, if you're a reader, there you go, spiritual strength, right there. That's that energy of that segment and that emotional wound. That's how that's the appearance of this. Nine of Wands, literally looking at it too. If you are also a reader, sometimes people think that this is just a hobby. No, do you know how much energy is required to go into these type of frequencies to even deliver collective messages? The cleansing you have to do, the type of spiritual hygiene and discipline of your spiritual hygiene you have to just be diving into energy and just reading. See, people who just do it for fun, they learn that lesson real quick. Real quick. Know your values, what I'm saying. Because anytime, the thing is, as far as a high priest and a high priestess, the only ones in ancient times that will go to high priest and high priestesses are emperors and empresses or kings and queens, because they have the means to do so. So don't ever let anyone tell you that what it is that you. Let me tell you something. There's work that the ones that are real about their path, that is clearing things out, that'll literally get your ass up out the bed that you couldn't do before. Everything has its place. Every craft has its place, and every craft deserves its respect. And that's for anything in life. The point is, don't let anything or anyone take you for granted. When it comes to what you put hours into, let me tell you something. As long as you put hours into researching something that allows you to build your craft, know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Because the more work you do on yourself and you research, you realize the type of or the levels of work that you're putting into based on the information that you're getting that is coming back to you from what it is that you're seeking. Okay. And then you find yourself just diving into different other skill sets that's going to help you to evolve this in a way that you didn't even plan on doing so when you first had to plan on getting on this path or embarking on this journey. In the beginning was the word, aligning with your sacred values, what you know is true. Look at that, the Empress. Yep. After the Four Cups, Five of Swords, the Empress comes out. Yeah. Because this energy is coming through as someone who is taking the reins, the chariot, who is taking the reins, who's stepping higher into their divine energy, Nine of Pentacles. And with that being said, this allows you to be independent, do whatever it is that you want to do and not have to worry. Because what you do is alignment with your divine path. And let me tell you another thing as well. If anyone outside of you is deceiving you, is because there's something that they're still deceiving themselves about. And if they cannot see themselves deceiving you, it's because they have not seen themselves deceiving themselves yet. So let that go. This could be for those of you who are literally sitting here wanting to get someone to understand you. Until they let go of a certain form of deception that they're still holding on to and saying that it's all okay, but every other reaction that's not a response literally stems from that, it's obvious that all is not well. But all will be well. It's not to say that all will not be well. But this is just all I'm saying for those of you who all is well and you're on that path that all is well. Be the example. Not by, telling someone about what it is that you're doing. Because at first phase, you may tell the person, they may not understand, you may get pissed off, whatever, that whole phase goes on. But then as you grow and as you mature in your physical strength, spiritual, physical strength, that's significant. Spiritual, physical strength. So recognizing the wisdom of your body, knowing the communication that comes from your body. You're the Empress, Venus. Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, setting boundaries. Yep. 344 or 444, depending on where you at. What's the verse here? May the Lord, head of household, bless you and take care of you. May the Lord be kind and gracious to you. May the Lord look on you with favor and give you harmony. Numbers. No longer in bondage by these past thoughts that stem from past traditions. The spirit child being reborn with the story of their divine path, not the dysfunctional mundane path. Yeah, not the dysfunctional mundane path, not the opposition path. Hangman. What was that about? Yeah, whatever is in opposition will not have a way through, because you're going to be at a cosmic pause to observe it. You're at a cosmic pause to observe the intentions of things of the past. Six of Cups, and that which was blocking you or distracting you. Look at this. You have here the Hierophant and the Six of Wands with the World card. You're here to do something unconventional that most are not prepared for. Will want to dictate. They're no longer doing it with words. They're no longer doing it with words. So this is energetic. What's the energy here? With this unconditional love, spirit child, guardian angel, the Most High. Your energy is very pure right now. So you're attracting a lot of, so many different energies. Yeah, as you're going through these changes, even those that are all tied up. needing things. Nah, this is the art of detachment zone. This is wisdom zone. Wisdom zone, to get there, you have to detach from certain things. And this is what the challenge is to detach from whatever it is that you're attached to. Yep. Indecision, Archangel Ariel, which has to do with the sacral chakra. So, all tied up, indecision, sacral chakra. This would be an energy of being connected to the improper soul tribe at a specific moment, only for you to see the level of ignorance that you may still allow into your life in order for you to finally remove it. What we have here, yep. This will also lead to a happy family, whatever family is to you, whatever you want to connect with or be familiarized with. We have the challenge was broken heart. Yeah, letting this go. Show me what this is, letting this go. The goddess of the moon, 52. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Cornucopia, 711. This would have to do with being on your path. So this would have to do with something unconventional. It would have to be with an intuitive path, a spiritual path that includes your cornucopia of blessings here. Let me see. Envy. Yes, you don't have to work as hard, literally. But it's not about you working hard. Because on this spiritual path, for whoever this energy is, you go to the Isis deck, because we've been getting a lot of the life restored energy pulling through here. This is not something to be envied or for someone to be jealous of. Because it requires you to do certain things that most are not comfortable to do. Why? Because of attachment. You're not just sitting back laying, nah. You're not just sitting back laying back and just life is, nah. You overstand the way to handle challenges. Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon, being above the storm, which means you would have to go to it, through it, to get above it, or around it, get near it to get above it. Period. Queen of Heaven. Listen from the Divine Empress of the Skies. There's that. Blessings, 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 blessings. That require you to be a talisman, a vessel of protection against envy, the most hidden forms of it that's not coming through words, it's just coming through eyesight or someone's thoughts. Charge as sacred objects of power. You are that sacred object of power because you are the love, caring connection. 14, you're the one bringing the pieces together. With your sacred powers of love, of sexual magic, of the overstanding of the pineal and the pituitary gland, which is when those two are activated, you're in a state of bliss. Stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lady and Lord, Lord and Lady of divine authority. We have Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel. Woo. There we go. There we go. There's a level of darkness that you're required to experience in order to see the level of light that you are able to withhold and withstand. Because you cannot be careless with this frequency. It's very easy to get attached to it. Basically, the essence of a moth to a flame. It is not an energy you want to be a moth to a flame too. See? Queen Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. That's all that had to be said. That's all that had to be said right now. Yep. I love you all. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alala Pantera. Welcome back. Welcome back. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. If you are wanting a personal reading with me, go ahead and view that information in the description box. Send me an email and we'll set that up. You only have to send me one email. I will be setting up an opportunity for those of you who are wanting to work with me on a weekly basis. So it will be a package of a weekly, several weeks. You'll see that coming up soon. But yes, we will be doing that if you're wanting to work with me one-on-one to get through these situations. You hear me? So I love you. Look at that, High Priestess. It's time to close out these cycles, beloved. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao.